Every night in Tokyo, something snaps. Right around midnight, the final trains leave, the platforms empty in minutes, and one of the busiest cities on Earth goes quiet. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Missing the last train in Tokyo doesn't end your night. It changes it. Because once those trains stop running, a completely different Tokyo comes out. One that most tourists never see. Tonight, we're staying out until sunrise to find it. Shinjuku Station at midnight. It's 11:58 p.m. at Shinjuku Station. 2 hours ago, shoulder to shoulder with commuters, giant screens flashing, announcements echoing every 30 seconds. Now, you can actually hear your footsteps. And then it hits, the final announcements. And suddenly, everyone still here starts moving. Missing the last train in Tokyo changes everything. Taxis are expensive, hotels fill fast, and a lot of people just stay out until morning. That decision right there is where Tokyo gets interesting. Because the city doesn't shut down, it splits in two. One side goes quiet, the other side wakes up. Outside the station, the first thing you notice the smell. Charcoal smoke, grilled skewers, broth, and packed inside a tiny ramen counter just around the corner Ichiran, the famous solo booth chain. You've got exhausted salarymen hunched over bowls of tonkotsu at midnight like it's the most normal thing in the world. Which, in Tokyo, it completely is. At around 1500 a bowl, it's one of the best decisions you'll make all night. Kabukicho, after midnight. A few blocks from the station, Tokyo shifts again. This is Kabukicho, Tokyo's entertainment district. And after midnight, it becomes something else entirely. Less polished, more raw. The tourists are gone. What's left is night workers finishing shifts, musicians bar hopping between sets. Locals with nowhere to be until sunrise. And hidden inside all that neon chaos, some of the city's best late-night food. Golden Guy. If you haven't been here at midnight, you haven't really been to Kabukicho, a network of tiny alley bars, most with room for maybe 8 people. Some with a single bartender who's been running that spot for 30 years, tucked up a narrow staircase inside. You'll find Nagi, a ramen counter so small you almost walk past it. Their sardine broth is strong, salty, oily, and somehow exactly what you want at 1 a.m. after wandering neon streets for an hour. Around 1200, and the kind of place you'll remember for years. The deeper you go into Kabukicho after midnight, the more the city starts feeling almost dreamlike. Chaotic on the surface, but weirdly calm underneath. 3 a.m. and the survival hours, 3 a.m. The loud crowds start thinning. Some bars close. And now, you start noticing something Tokyo doesn't add. Thousands of people just waiting for the first train at 5 a.m. Nowhere to go. Perfectly calm about it. This is where convenience stores become essential. Not just for snacks for survival. Hot fried chicken, canned highballs, egg sandwiches, coffee in a can. A plastic stool outside and nowhere to be. At a 24-hour Sukiya beef bowl spot nearby, the clientele at 3 a.m. is genuinely fascinating. Salarymen, club workers, taxi drivers, students, all eating the same 600 gyuden under fluorescent lights, completely at peace. Nobody's rushing, nobody's pretending. This is the version of Tokyo most travel content never shows. Because it's not glamorous, it's not a hidden speakeasy, it's just real. If you need something to do, Don Quixote is always open, always packed, always completely unhinged. Snacks from 100 up. A sensory overload that somehow feels comforting at this hour. 4:30 a.m. and the quiet hour, around 4:30 a.m. something shifts again. The bars are closed. The loud groups are gone. And for the first time all night, parts of Tokyo go almost completely silent. This is the in-between hour. Too late for nightlife, too early for commuters. And scattered across the city, tiny breakfast spots start quietly coming to life. Fresh broth going on the stove. Rice steamers are clicking on. Chefs arriving before dawn to prep for the morning rush. Jonathan's, one of Tokyo's 24-hour family restaurants, becomes a strange refuge at this hour. Students sleeping across booth seats. Office workers are nursing their 4th coffee. A group of friends not talking, just existing together. It's not cool, it's not Instagrammable, but it might be the most honest thing you see all night. Somewhere around 4 a.m., you realize you've been out for 5 hours, and Tokyo has shown you 4 completely different versions of itself. Dawn, the city resets. Around 5 a.m., Shinjuku Station comes back to life. The announcements return. The gates start clicking. The first commuters appear fresh, suited, coffees in hand, walking directly into the wreckage of last night's city. And if you want one last meal before the trains start running, Ichiran at 5 a.m. hits different. Hot broth, quiet booth. The whole city is transitioning around you. There's something surreal about eating ramen, while Tokyo switches from nightlife mode to morning rush. After a full night out here, you understand something about this city that you can't get from a guidebook. Tokyo never really sleeps, it just changes who it's for. The tourist version of Tokyo is incredible, but the version that shows up after the last train leaves? That's the one that actually stays with you. The ramen at 1 a.m. The sardine broth in a bar the size of your bathroom. The beef bowls under fluorescent lights at 3 a.m. The silence at 4:30 before the city decides to start again. This side of Tokyo doesn't perform for you, it just exists. And that's what makes it unforgettable. If you want more hidden food streets, after dark cities, and local experiences from across Asia, subscribe. New video every week. And drop a comment below. Would you survive a full night in Tokyo after the last train?